Cancel. Okay, how do I
Not that kind of stream.
you just take over, I guess.
Raya, take the wheel.
Jesus, take the wheel. I apologize.
There are no apologies. Not in this stream.
I have no comment on the matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got the wiki. Trying to avoid third space. But we found
All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. No, I'm not going to do that.
Okay, but in all seriousness though, so hi. This is kind of going to be a live stream to sort of introduce everybody from the Facebook group to the strange and wonderful-ish world of the wiki, more or
Yes.
less. We have Strudel here, and
Hello.
basically we're just going to be going over what a brief summary and some basics of the wiki.
Yes. All
Yes.
right. Where would you like to begin, Noodles?
Well, I guess the most appropriate thing to start with is the homepage, which is what
Yes.
we are on now. We have our address bar right here. Oh, goodness.
I don't see
But
your screen, by the way.
really,
Yeah, I'm not seeing it
let me.
on YouTube. I don't see it.
Okay, give me
Oh
a
my
second.
goodness, there's an Erd face. I forgot about
There
that.
is an Erd face. It's annoying the crap out of me. We need to change that.
We will change it. Yes, we will change it fairly soon. I wanted to get
Fairly
a bunch of
soon is
characters.
not soon enough.
He's staring into your soul, wanting to sell you McDonald's.
Two of the most deadliest things on the planet. Never McDonald's.
Berlin, can you see the wiki screen?
The answer is either yes or no.
The answer is fish.
Yes, but the people we are doing this for do not know how to wiki.
Yeah. Yeah, so on the YouTubes it just shows my icon for some reason.
I see that, and that is disturbing.
This is why we prepare.
We got here an hour early, and this is why we're starting early, so that way we can deal with this early.
Let's see.
Okay.
There we go. Okay, I was like, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Okay. Oh, I found it. Nope,
How to
that's not it.
YouTube for idiots and
How to
slightly
YouTube.
below idiot
First, drink
intelligence.
lots of drugs. All right. All right, so we're on the main page, which we will be doing edits to in the future because it does not look the best, unfortunately.
Yes.
We have the basics, but they're very standard format. We have our introduction, which reads, Welcome to the Mobius United Wiki branch, the Wiki is section of our Sonic fan character community. Our group revolves around the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise. Our established fan continuity, is placed under the banner of Mobius United to signify, my goodness, an interconnected system of fan official stories, characters, and lore. We provide allowance for membership in our community as well as freedom to explore and add to the wiki outside of the Mobius United wiki. Please feel free to look about and interact with our members and share your own creative creations with us. That's that.
Strudel cannot read today.
Creative creations. I'm going to go shoot myself. Pardon. Yes, but it goes over the basics of activities you can do at the wiki. We have role plays, then we have specific activities that we host, such as
The monthly activities.
yes,
Yes.
the monthly activities. There's mine, which is the whatnots, where basically I ask people usually to share some information about usually their worlds, their characters. It could be anything random from characters that have guns to pairings to different people that use chaos energy to kingdoms, etc. We have something to read, which is hosted by another one of our admins, the Mephilis 97. Who this involves a random topic where everyone writes a short story to share to everybody each month. And then there is the Doodles one. Does she want to take over for that?
It's basically just an artist challenge to sort of stretch everyone's perceptions of how to handle things. So some months you might be gender bending, and other months you might have to be, I don't know, drawing without lines.
That's this month. Yes, this month is the
That's this
non-line
month.
art.
Yes, it is. So if you haven't done it, go do it. This is totally not advertised.
Uh, all right, let me see. Next, we have the guidelines with the rules and the staff. The rules. Can we go to the rules page really quick?
Yes. Oh no!
Oh,
What are you
did
doing to
why did?
her?
Oh, we're editing now. Okay, let's delete the rules. Okay. You can just scroll past down the rules. General. We're not going to go through all of them. We're just going to give you a brief little overview so you can read as we go. Wow. This is where you can find all the instructions of what we allow, what we don't allow, and such.
Yeah.
For anyone interested, they can look there. That's not going to be the main focus on the group, but that's just a quick way to
Yep.
find it. You can also
This is
find it
just
on the
where
main
the rules
tab.
are.
Then we have the staff, which is just these quick little profiles that show how to contact us, who we are, little icons and such.
Yeah, and who to get a hold of if you still have any questions about the wiki or need
Exactly.
help. We're the ones to talk to.
Yes. All right. Doodles, do you want to go through the tabs now, or do you want to just go to a specific page creation, or what would you like to do?
Well, let's go ahead and go over the nav bar. So the nav bar is this weird blue thingy up here, if you guys don't quite know. And basically, it's got a bunch of different categories that everything splits off into that kind of helps divide all the information that we have on the wiki. Of course, we still have these weird glitches that are going on right now. We'll have to take care of them later. But
Yes.
for the most part, this is this is the nav bar, and it's got a bunch of different stuff. The most important one is probably under Explore, which is
Yes.
wiki activity, because this is where you will see what the wiki has been doing since you've been gone.
Who has done the most recent updates and such?
Who has done the most recent updates and such. So if you're doing role playing, it's very useful because you can see if play partners recently replied, or if you're following a page that you made, you can see if somebody just recently commented. It's the lifeblood of the wiki. Okay, if you want to know what's happening on the wiki, you have to know how to get to recent wiki activity bar. So that's
This weapon is your life, Anakin.
this weapon is your life. Don't lose it. My gosh.
Yeah. Right in the dot.
Um,
Right in the nose.
right in the nose. Of
Right.
course, you can edit on the wiki without a profile on some cases, but I think with this wiki, you have to have a profile to make any edits
That would
whatsoever.
be, yes, that would be very much preferred. If we
Yes.
don't already have that as the default, then we need to do that. Because if it is not, then that needs to be changed. Yes. Let's see. The random page that just shows you something completely out of the blue, just pops up to something that on the wiki. It can be a role play, it can be a picture, it can be a profile. It's whatever.
Yeah.
Videos and images. I don't think we have any videos up yet. Nope.
No, I don't think so, but
We
we
have
do
plenty of
have.
images,
There are
mostly
always
mine.
enough pictures.
Never enough. Let's see. Um, there's discuss, which I believe is just a chat room.
It's yeah, it basically is. It's like the wiki's form.
Yeah.
Um, I don't think a lot of people use it, but
No,
it
they
is
don't.
there.
I don't use it. I know that much. Oh, also, can we show off the three little tabs at the top right there? The document, the little heartbeat and such. We've
um,
the one in the center.
okay.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
heartbeat one. That just brings you back to the wiki activity. The little circle. I don't know what that is. That's the admin.
This is the admin
Yes.
dashboard. Most users will not see that. So don't panic, guys. Don't
Yes, that
panic.
is only for. Oh, okay, yeah.
If you're not an admin, you will not see that
You're all
circle.
admins. Go crazy. The most important one I'd imagine, or at least secondary important, is the document looking one because that is for creating a new page.
Yes. There are multiple different ways to create a new page, but that little paper on the side here is the easiest way to create an article.
You just click on it, goes with it. We should probably start going through that now, just because that's what's going to be the most intimidating thing about the wiki, I'd imagine.
Yeah, pretty much.
All
But
right.
you click on it, you type a page title. We could get something really herp derpy for the sake of
Yeah,
it.
we can create like a practice page and just delete it later. That way we can go over the different headers and different fonts and such, as well as doing some more artsy stuff like putting in sound files and showing how that works.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, that's literally all you have to do. You just have to type the name of your page, and you will be transported to this. Right, this lovely blank document. There are two different ways to edit a page. Right, the
Yes.
default way to edit is this way. We'll just call it this way for now because I don't remember what it's called. Shoot. And then there's the classic way, which is flex. So for now, we'll just stick to the default. So
For now, yeah.
yeah, for now. But basically, this is just a friendly little text box that you can.
Yeah. Let's how about we start with a like a little pretend little profile. We'll just pull up a random picture as if we're making a character, because that's what a lot of people might be doing.
Uh, okay.
See, yes, we'll go with the picture making, uploading or using pictures that already exist. It's often more easy to handle the page creation and editing in the classic version, at least from my personal experience. That may be different for some people.
Yeah. Depending upon your computer, actually, it might be easier to edit in the classic version,
It's less glitchy.
which it is. It really is less glitchy. I've lost a lot of page progress before editing in the default
Yes.
because the page will just glitch out and then it won't save anything. So to get to the classic editor, you click the little tab next to this create button here, and it will take you to the classic way to set up a page, which is a bit more fancy than the default, I guess.
We can just quickly go over the faults and such. Font headers. There's the word.
Yeah. So up here in this text tab, there are different ways of setting up fonts. Headers are very important, and I suggest you use them often in your page because it kind of gives you a point of reference to jump to
Exactly. Quick
when
travel.
your page. Yeah, it's a quick travel basically, especially if you're typing up a huge page or document. The quick jumps will help a lot. So, and it helps categorize all of your stuff into different categories. One of them could be basic info, and another one could be what abilities
Yeah, pretty much.
and etc. It's how it rolls. And there there are other types of headings as well, but heading 2 is probably what you're going to want to stick with. The other headings are just kind of
There's subheadings
they're
basically.
subheadings of
For each time you have a subcategory of a subcategory and etc. That's mostly going to be specific to profiles. You're probably not going to use it much with role plays,
yeah.
but yeah, we could probably. Do you want to just go over to an already existing role play, perhaps on the other wiki, or do you want to start a little pretend role play to show off how things work with that?
I could pull up a role play real quick, or you could
I could do that if you
and
want. Yeah.
screencast it.
All right. Let's see here. All right. All right. I should be appearing soon. All right. Can people see me? Gonna make sure. Let's see. Am I appearing on the Googles? There we go. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to go to another
Roland says,
wiki.
"Make me admin."
Yes. Oh no, that. Oh yeah, this is it. Okay, so this is another wiki we often use. Um, this is actually we all met. It's much more professional, so people might enjoy going there as well. You might recognize Summer in a picture down there.
Fabulous Summer. Click her page.
And
Make her proud.
let's see. Let's go to a role play. We'll go to any role play. This is one I made here. This is called Mortality. As you can see, it has a bunch of different headings here. We've got the introduction. Click on it, goes straight to the introduction where you describe the role play, describe what's about to happen, set
And
the
that
stage.
is what heading 2 does, in case you guys weren't aware.
Yes. For a lot of role plays, with mine at least, I write something like comment with your response and a start will be made. Then below, people will put their own comments, say with their responses.
And then the fun begins.
This one. Yes, stepping through a portal and entering into a clearing. No, I'm not going to read it all. And yes, and so once they finish that, then I will create another header for them. Role plays continue. With role plays, you just check who's replied. You go to their section. Let me see. I believe it was First Prince of Winds. So I usually use a Control F to find everything. Let's see. Right here. Yeah, so someone's replied here, so I'll reply back with something like, and then they all died or something. I'll send in my reply, I'll hit the publish button, and the roleplay will continue. That's basically how things go. You can always do it in different formats. Let's find another random roleplay. What was this one or this one? These go by chapters, so they're grouped different times. I've done that with another one that's long, the VRP. This one's more new, so that's good. It helps with getting through things in a more cleaner fashion. You can also show the characters being involved as well as the users that are doing them. Right here, you see the guy's name is, it's got a blue tint. That's because it's been linked.
Blue.
It's blue. So you click on it, it goes to the characters page so that people can get a quick reference for the character they're role playing with. And that's actually very useful because then you don't have to constantly post a picture of the character or describe them with every single role play. I'm just going to quickly go to the edit of this page. I'm not actually going to mess with it. I'm just going to, let's pretend this character is, I'll just do Erd. So we're going to write Erd there. You go to the link. We're going to find the page that belongs to Erd. Wallace Breckham. Will it appear? Erd, there we go. All right. And I will take that, link it, and Erd will now be linked. And if I click on this, after I publish, it will appear with the Erd. It'll go straight to the Erd page. I'm not going to actually save the edits because it's not my role play. But it's very easy. You see on this profile with Lance the Eagle here, he has his own picture, which we went over briefly. I'm just going to show how you add pictures in classic mode at least. There's photos, and then there's gallery. There's slideshow and slider as well. We don't use those very often. Let's see. So you go file. You can find a previous picture and just upload that like this right here. Change the size. You can change the placement after you've posted it. So put it up here or put it down there. Then if you want to have a collection of well-organized pictures, you go to gallery, and then you can either, again, upload, or you can just select pictures. And then all of them will appear in this. I can show you a finished one. Let's see. Let's go to my adoptables page. Let's see. There it is. My little adoptable station. As you can see, we have two sets of categories for the galleries. We have the current adoptables. We have this goat guy here. He's all very fabulous and colorful. Then we have the finished ones. Colorful. Yes, indeed. These are ones that I've already given away. And you can always add more to the gallery. I'll people will comment about it. So, yep, that's most of it. All right, that's all I've got for there. Doodles, do you want to take over? Is there anything you wanted to add or look at next?
Well, on some profiles, they include these cool little boxes, and those are called info boxes. And in case you wanted to add one to a profile in the classic editor, you can go to templates. And on here, there is the info box item. And click on it. It will include this cool info box that you can end up editing in default, which is kind of useful for
That's
information.
what we use for the staff, yeah.
Yeah, that's what we use for the staff. But other than that, I don't see anything else that needs to be pointed out because it's pretty basic. You've got your bold, your italics, your link button. La 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 la.
Okay. Oh, do you want to show how to do the sound file things really quick before we get to the last little bits?
Well, I'm trying to think of a profile that has a sound file.
I could let's see. Okay, I'll find one and you can find it as I go. 1 second. All right. Let's see. Yeah, because I know one that has it. Let's see this one right here. All right. So as you okay, you can see here. Have you found where that is yet, Doodles?
Nope. I went ahead and flipped the screen to you though, so they can see what you're seeing.
Okay. Yeah. Right here we've got this is a character of mine. This is a sound file right here. You'll see. You can see about the file. Go there. Basically, it is a OGG file. You will click play and it'll play a song. I don't know if those will pop up on the stream, but it comes out in pretty good quality. Is anyone hearing that?
I don't think so because the stream isn't linked to your desktop.
Okay, just making sure. Okay.
But basically, there's music playing, guys, and it's amazing.
It's really good music, I swear. Anyway, all right. So if you want to upload an OGG file, that requires you want to go to a separate website. Let's see. File converter.
Basically, if you wanted to add a sound file, you can take an MP3 file and just go to some random website and convert the MP3 to an OGG.
This is a really easy one right here. Oh,
yeah, you'll just upload the OGG to the wiki, and from there you can insert the sound file onto your page. So say you had a voice clip of what you thought the character sounded like. You could insert that onto the page, and it just looks super cool, aesthetics.
Yep. So I'm converting. So I've already converted this before, but this is song Ira's Winter. I just converted it. It'll appear, and now I can. Let's see. Yes. Now I can just direct download. Yes, I can just download it. Oh, I already downloaded it once. Okay. Show in folder. It'll pop up in my downloads. Don't need a second one. I can take this. So let me go back to the Lisa's stream page. I'll just make a test page. Do we still have that test page up?
Yeah.
All right.
I need to publish it. Give me a second.
Yeah, publish it. Yeah, publish it and I'll add it to the thing.
Okay.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
You're welcome.
What can I...
Moana is a good movie.
Moana is a movie that I was neither impressed by nor bothered by. I was not annoyed by it in the slightest. At the same time, I wasn't really impressed. I very much liked Maui. Maui was entertaining. And Moana was fine as a character. I didn't get upset with her. I sympathized with her. All right, so now I take the OGG file. I just upload it right here as an image, yes. It'll pop up as wait for it. It'll pop up as this little puzzle piece. And then once you hit publish, dun 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 dun.
It's actually taking longer to publish than my song.
We were not in sync.
No, we were not.
That was beautiful. Let's see.
It was a beautiful failure.
It was a glorious
failure. By the way, guys, publishing is a way to save what you have typed on the page, okay? Don't type stuff on the page and then just exit out because it will not be there when you come back.
Yes.
You have to publish in order to save your edits.
Yes, and often if you're editing something and someone else is editing at the same time, it might say something like there is an edit conflict, someone else edit at the same time. So always make sure that you fully edited and published without any conflicts. Whenever that happens, don't worry because it will show your version of the edits at the bottom of the page, and so you can always take those and insert them without having to rewrite everything. It's a little tedious, but
Yeah.
it saves you a lot of time. Oh right. Oh, excuse me. All right. Unless there's anything else, there's just a few things I wanted to quickly go over, mainly with the creations and community page, because some people don't
Okay.
know entirely about some things. We've got stories, of course. Um, it gives a quick little description of them, of course. We have in progress stories, completed stories. There's a story that's right there. These three here, those are glitched. They're not supposed to be there. We'll fix that eventually. We have information. This is where you usually have
Information.
we have
You're
we have
welcome.
continuities. Now, people might not know what a continuity is. It's a little obscure, I
It's
suppose.
not a continent.
Exactly. Continuities are basically the version of your universe, what your verse, what you choose to consider canon, real to the story, etc. So in our main continuity, the Mobius United continuity, which there's a page for here, links right here. This describes how the world works, how the universe works, what the rules of the franchise, of our fan franchise is. Um,
However, not
however,
everyone has to apply to that continuity. You
Yes,
can,
I was about
yeah,
to get into that. Yeah. Yeah, we don't demand that everyone only work with the Mobius United continuity. The group is called Mobius United, but you are allowed to have whatever continuity you want as long as they abide by the rules of the community. So, again, if we want to make it just editing the test page again, so we can just we can actually really quick we can rename it. I'm not actually going to rename it because it's a test page, but you can write something like the Derper continuity. You could save that, and then
beautiful.
you write up how the continuity works with the characters. Like, in the beginning was the fruitcake, and it was delicious.
Because Erd
Then
ate
it
it.
then Erd ate the fruitcake. Yeah, and basically it'll go over what the rules of your universe are, who is the most powerful, or what artifacts there are, how the universe came to be, how things like magic or chaos energy and such work.
Yeah. In
Next.
summary,
Oh yeah.
yeah, a continuity is basically just a fancy way of saying a universe. So
Basically, yeah.
if, yeah,
Oh yeah, keep going.
everybody has one, whether they'd like to admit it or not.
Indeed. Next we have species. This is far more simple. It's basically just different types of people, different entities. We have a few. Oh, these like three of the four here are mine. This is the Nihilus species. Uh, this is made by one of the other admins. It shows the biology and history of the group of the species. But then we actually have groups, which are usually organizations or teams and such. Um, these are not specific to species because you can have a species with different groups and such. These are usually members that have joined together rather than people that are of one specific gene. Then we have, let's see, continue special. Oh, okay. We have guides. This is just something here for you to experiment with whenever you want. It's just there to make things easier. We have a multiverse generator guide. That's what I made. This is basically for people that want to make their own continuities and universes. It's got a lot of different subcategories where you can go over the universe, the solar system, cities, areas, special items, how the government works in a place. Then we have, let's see, guides. We have character making guides. We have world making guides, story guides. This is basically a world guide right here. Art guides, roleplay guides, etc. We have characters. We are trying to be very specific with the categories and limit them. We do not want people to use tons of categories. So we keep usually
It's
to.
not a problem since most
Mhm.
people don't really even know the purpose of categories.
Yes, yes. Would you like to explain that really quick?
Okay, well, at the end of your page editing ness, you can add categories at the bottom. I guess I should probably change the screen.
Yeah, here
Yeah,
we go.
give me a second.
We have to tear
Boop.
our eyes away from that glorious Erd.
for a split second to actually get serious.
Mm.
Okay, so basically at the end of the page, there's categories, and you can add a category. It at first it doesn't seem like it does a lot, but in reality, it's kind of integrating the page into the tabs that we already have on the nav bar. So, for instance, if we were going to drop this into the nav bar, we could put this in. Uh, I don't know. Let's just put this in. Strudel, name something that we're linking this to.
Oh, we are linking it to Ulrich von Liechtenstein. I love you. I'm such
That
a nice
definitely
person.
works. Yes.
Yes. We're just, if it's a test page, we made it originally kind of as a little profile, so we just link it to profiles or characters. So it's profile of character, we link it to characters. And so now you can find the page whenever you go to the characters spot. That's why, for instance, when we went to the species thing, you saw a list of things. That's because those had that category tagged on them, so they were easy to find.
Yeah. So that's basically what categories do. It adds them to the nav bar, so it makes it easier for us to find them, so we can read your pretty
Yes,
pages.
exactly. All right. Are you done or do I take over? Or wait, no, that's the same thing.
I'm pretty much
Oh,
done.
okay.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing.
All right. Yeah. That's, do I get my way or do I get my way? Do I get to be a jerk or anyway? Let's see. Locations. This is pretty simple again. It's just writing up areas that you've created. That's the same thing as doing the multiverse generator. It's where you could put those. We have different worlds here. Lore. Now, lore is something that gets some people a little confused. Okay, lore is basically it's not entirely specific, but it involves history. It involves different aspects that pertain to that. Can't get the best description, but basically it involves um, backstory and the structure to how the universe works. Very much similar to the generator as well. Of course, going over how the different aspects of the world. For instance, the lore of the Sonic universe would be the Chaos Emeralds. That's part of the lore. History about things like Dark Gaia, if you're going by the games, destroying and recreating the planet, that's Sonic lore. So it's basically history. If you find a special item, it's part of the lore. We've got two categories. We've got an organization here. This has its own history. It's part of the overarching lore because it has to do with the main story. Here we have a guide to an energy type because it's also part of the lore. Hopefully that gives a better description. Do you want anything to add to that, Doodles?
Nope.
All right, let's see. Anything else? Items, pretty easily described. Tools, weapons, armor, miscellaneous. Anything else that's not specific? Community, we went over the role plays, but just quickly, we have private role plays. Those are ones that are just for one
It's
or
usually
two
one
or
on
specific.
one.
It's usually
Yeah,
one on one.
there's a very limited amount of people that are allowed to play, and usually other
At the
people are
very
not
least,
allowed
yeah.
to jump in. Yes.
Basically, yeah. It's role plays where it's only specific people allowed in. It's not for everyone to just jump in. But then we have free join where anyone can join whenever, and then completed role plays. Those are ones where it's just completely finished. The role play's over, so you can just go and read it if you feel like it. Activities where again we have the whatnots, the something to reads, the spotlights, requests if you want to make requests to people about artwork and such, art requests, story requests, music requests. You're probably going to use art requests the most. Recent blog posts, let's see, nothing there. And I believe that's pretty much it. All right.
Basically, yeah.
Yep. All right. Anything you want to close with, Doodles, before we end the stream here?
No. If you have any questions, if you weren't able to make the live stream, don't be afraid to hit us up on our profiles.
Yes.
If you get there, you can just message us on our message board, or if you're more comfortable, just find us on Facebook or something. And,
yeah, you can
we'll
find
get
us
back to
on.
you.
You can find us at Facebook, at Skype, on the Wiki.
We
are
are
also, of course,
everywhere.
we are Legion. We're also, of course, on the other Wiki. I'm just going to go quickly to that again. This Sonic fan character wiki. It's much longer running. It's much more experienced. We're a very new wiki, so we want to get it more populated. But you see here, there's much more activity. You see some
Yeah.
pictures, more goofiness going
So if
around.
you want to get into a community with more people, checking out that wiki would be a good start. But
Yes,
for the
we
most
we
part,
we condone it. We very much promote it. It's a good wiki. All right. Okay, I'm gonna close out of most of this. All right. For those that have joined us, thank you very much, and I hope that this has been a good guide for those that may have been a bit intimidated by the wiki and such. I'm going to close out
may you be enlightened with the knowledge we have all just bestowed upon you.
that with this picture flooding the masses. All right. Let's see. And all right. How do we close it? Do we just end it? Just unlive it?
Yeah, pretty much. All right, hasta la paz.